Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Well, a tough start for both of these teams, still searching for their first one of the season as we get going in Week 3. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Look at that power, deep left side. This is brought in at the 15. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
From the pistol, here's Judkins. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. As this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Exit. Check. Hurt.
Here's the handoff. He brushed him off with ease. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go. Gravity line. Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he cuts it back right. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Returnable from the 2. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
30-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Bucs have the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
That's the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Another game to Judkins. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
It's a dime look defensively from the Panthers. 3rd down coming.
Here we go. Shot.
Looking to throw here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Come on. Go.
4th down, pass coming. He's got it close to the marker. Oh, but they're going to say incomplete. He didn't get the feet down on 4th down. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Left ready.
Throwing now off the play action. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
The give here on 2nd. He's good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that was too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Here's the snap on 4th. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They go play action on 1st down. He's got it near the 8. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers break the tie here in the 1st.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers cut it to a low point on the scoreboard. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Now a give left side. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Throwing off the play fake. Headed out right. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the... field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Ready, set.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going for this. Called in. Again, it's Bowers. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Judkins headed right. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Pass is hauled in by the rookie from Boston College. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Handoff now to Judkins. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. Another one for Judkins. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Hauled in by Njoku, left side. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the 1st. It's 4th and short.
David Njoku. A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're going to try to throw for it. And inside the red zone, they're leaving the offense out. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing from the gun. Cops, this is Xavier Legette. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Hey, smash front row.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a Panthers first.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Panther first down.
They're going play action. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. They'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Up the sideline past the 25. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
First down, Panther.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, Cougar 19, go.
Sending him on the dive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Setting up to throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one really perfectly.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He takes it at the 4. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He finds Njoku, complete. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That one complete to Njoku. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Let's go now. Ready?
They're going to try and throw it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead on the first play of the drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. It is caught left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First and 10 from the 43.
Go.
Judkins out the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Fights his way through a tackle. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to it. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Escapes the pocket. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Completed over the middle. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Run right side, Judkins. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Okay, ready?
So from outside the red zone now, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Damn, I'm missing Justin. Sending love from my Facebook person. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that, check. Ready.
Hand off to the back. Nice cut back right. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. At the 20. Has room into the secondary. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40. And that brings up 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Into the hands of Leggett. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44.
1st down. Play action. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Lone back gets the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Carolina.
Here's the handoff. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
70 Lions. 3. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
1st down. It's a gain of 6. And the Panther 1st down.
Let's go.
They give it to him again. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
This time it's a passing play. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Through the middle. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lead by 14. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. And he gets it into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Look at that power, deep left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing off the play fake. Throw left side, complete. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They go play action on 1st down. Sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, let me tell you.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. David Njoku, the touchdown. So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a 1-score game once again. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on.
They're going play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves them to the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Go, Riggs. Ready. Bronco 80. Let go.
Good now to the running back. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
19, Tiger, 19, Mustang 19. Go.
3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. So he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. From the red zone on first. Caught just shy of the goal line. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Brock Bowers the touchdown. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Check out.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. From the pistol, here's Junkins. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or something.
And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
35.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He gets with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hup. Hey, check that. Check that. Street. Hup.
Right up the gut. This driver's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Check mash.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Roll. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. Gets a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ready?
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before some...
Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running it after the penalty. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. Go, Reed, go!
Another carry for him. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Next, Warrior 70. Top low 18.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll try and punch it in. On the ground, game works for the touchdown. The Panthers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers 35. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's throwing deep to the left side. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Panthers will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Get it! Cougar 19!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Ready! Go, Panther 60, Pep! Ready.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. 3rd down. They need 7.
Here we go, set!
They'll throw. 3rd and long. This is Legette working the left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Panthers nearing their first win of the season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. And drawing up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on third. He's drawn up for him. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.